Hi everybody. So I'm going to do my August faves and fails. That's what I've decided I'm going to call my monthly videos. So I have more faves than fails, but real quick I'll tell you what I have on my face today. I used one of my favorite Chanel quads in Koski Beige. I think that's how you say it. Looks like that. It's got some really nice plums, a little gold, and then a nice highlight. So I have that today. I use L'Oreal True Match foundation, Chanel powder, and one of my favorite NARS blushes in Luster. And on the bottom I used my 24/7 Glide On pencil in 1999, which is kind of a wine kind of color. Kind of goes with the plumminess. And I used my Black Truck Fluid line on the top. I don't use that a ton, but I was inspired, so I did that. And then nothing too special on the brushes that I applied it with, but I will just say that in case if any of you bought the Real Techniques brush kit, I think it was called the Core Collection. It had this little teeny tiny brush in it that I think might be it says detail brush, but I really like this for putting a little highlight in the inner corner of your eye. So just an FYI there. And then I used that new lip gloss in Fame that I got in my test tube yesterday. Do not neglect my lips. Okay, let's get right on to the rest of this business. I'll do favors first. So I bought this a little while ago. This was my last favorites. I had the shampoo and conditioner from this line, Joico line. This is the thickening elixir. I think I told you guys my hair is kind of thin, so this actually really helped. You have to be careful though, because if you use too much, it can get a little on day 2. But love that. Second love is I had never used any Philosophy body products at all before. Not really too much face products either, for that matter. So last month, I think I was in actually end of June, I bought a couple, and my favorite, I love this, is the Field of Flowers. And I know I've seen this on QVC, but I got mine at Sephora. I just love it. It's really fresh and summery and flowery, but I really like it, and it stays really well, and I can kind of catch a little whiff of it throughout the day. Speaking of whiffs, my new favorite perfume is the DKNY Be Delicious in Golden Delicious. I really generally tend to go more towards the night scents, even though during the day, the kind of musky, more that kind of thing. And this kind of has that. I have both the green one and the pink one of those, and I like those as well for day, but big fan of that one. Okay, let's talk about some brushes. This is that brush from Coastal Scents I showed you. Lisa SZ09 has used this for a while and really likes it. This is the 518. This is the best foundation brush I have ever used. I have used it every single day since I got it. No joke. I just love it. It gives you the dual fiber of like a 187, but it's more, you know, it's not as wimpy, if that makes any sense, as the 187. I love this brush, and it's big enough that it doesn't take forever. Gives you a great kind of airbrushed-ish finish. I hesitate to say that because what do I know what an airbrush looks like, because I've never had my face airbrushed. At any rate, I love this brush. Love. Okay. This is going to be more of a technique than a brush that I learned about this month. This I saw on Makeup Geek. Marlena did this. And I don't know, maybe, well, anyway, this has been my favorite technique of the month, so it's going to my favorite videos. So what she did was she took the blush on this side of the brush. She went like that. And then she kind of pats it on like this, and then uses the top of it to buff it in. I can't remember which video I saw that in. I don't remember. She's got so many tips in all of her videos, but that is a tip I have used since the day I saw it, and I've done it every single time. So I always use my 129 brush, that's what this is, or this is my Sigma F10, and I just pat, like I said, pat the color back here, and then use the top, swirl and buff, and just buff it in. And I really like the finish that it gives. I really like how it looks. So it's kind of a weird favorite, but it's my favorite technique. Okay, primers. As you know, I've used this every single day, and I did get this last month, so I love the Laura Mercier Hydrating Primer. And I used to always use Urban Decay Primer Potion, but that kind of is starting to run out, so I chucked that. This month I started using my Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and it works just as well. I really, really like it. I wouldn't say it's better, but it works just as well. Concealer, these are really in no apparent order. I know I've talked about this a few times. This really is my favorite concealer. I don't get a ton of blemishes in other places on my face, so this I really just use it for here. I probably should use it on the side of my nose, but I don't. So under eyes, and then buff it out with that Inglot brush I've showed you. But I really like this concealer. I think it's a fantastic concealer. And easy to use, easy to blend, stays put, which in the summer, as you know, is important. Foundation, you know, I've been testing a lot as I've told you guys, just to kind of go through so I can do a foundation video for you. But when I'm not testing one, the one I go to right now is my Rimmel Lasting Finish. I am in the color 103 True Ivory. My color doesn't change too much through the summer. I get a little color, but not a ton. So I really have liked that. I don't have a high-end one that I've used this month, just this one, for the most part. Also loving my Chanel loose powder for setting every foundation, really. And I know I've mentioned that a lot, so I kind of feel like I'm rushing through some of these, but I feel like I've talked about them a lot. I don't know. And then the Your Best Friend, or YBF eyebrow pencil in Universal Taupe. I can't remember if I included this in my favorites last month or not, but I'm including it this month because I have used it all but maybe 2 or 3 days when I reached for my Maybelline Define a Brow. But I really like this. It stays put on me. I had heard some other people say that it didn't stay put on them, but it really stays put on me. And then I couldn't come up with one eyeshadow or an eyeshadow palette really, or anything that was my favorite this month, aside from, and this is one I showed you guys the other day, this is just my own palette that I've put together, but these are colors that I use almost every single day. This is Brulee. Somebody asked me the other day, and I will answer that comment directly, but just in case. Brulee is a matte, and I don't know, it's a satin finish from MAC, but it comes off like a matte. It's not shimmery at all. So I get carbon all over me. So then carbon, I think I've mentioned to you guys, I use that to kind of set, or use it as a liner. And then either wedge or soft brown. See, this is wedge, soft brown. Just depending on, I know that's so boring, but those are staple colors that I think I told you guys I always leave in this palette, and it's always right in my drawer so I can grab for it because I use those every single day. So clearly they're my favorites. Okay, now on to a couple of fails. I think I showed you guys this in my drugstore haul. The Coty Air Spun Loose Face Powder. Now, let me say, it's not that the powder didn't work. The powder worked. I can't take the smell. Have you smelled this? It smells like, I mean, it's flowery, but the smell is there all day. I could get whiffs, back to my whiffs. I could get whiffs of this all day long, and it just turned to my stomach. Now the powder worked, and it's inexpensive, and if you can deal with the smell, it's great powder. But yeah, I couldn't take the smell. So I'm kind of bummed about that. The next thing is this is the Too Faced bronzing powder in Sun Bunny. I don't know, it's just the wrong color for me, I think. I can't remember if I talked about this before or not. This is them swatched together. I'll try to swatch them separate because there's two sides. So that's together, sorry. And then in the middle there is just the light side, and then that's just the dark side because it's just like that. It just is really orange on me. I don't know. I suppose I could try it as an all-over kind of bronzer instead of just a contour. But it is contour, you know, which is really, I just kind of do the 3E. I don't do anything fancy. We've chatted before about how these aren't getting chiseled, right? So I just don't, I don't know. I'm really kind of sad about that because it wasn't cheap. But I can't recommend this, at least not for a skin tone that looks like mine. And my last thing is this. This is the Big Sexy Hair Root Pump Spray Mousse. Now, at first I thought it was me. Well, first of all, my first kind of quote-unquote complaint is that it's a spray. See how it looks like a hairspray? When you spray it out, I'm not going to do it because it gets everywhere. That's my point. It gets everywhere. It is a mousse, so you can kind of spray it under your finger, but the point is that you're supposed to be able to spray it at your roots. And I mean, it's on my shower curtain. It's everywhere when I use it. And it did lift my roots a little bit, but you know, I try to wash my hair every other day. I can't go 3 days, but I try to wash my hair every other day. On day 2, it would be just sticky and not right. Something was just not right. I did not like it. I tried it probably 5 or 6 different times and it just didn't work for me. So that's sad because it's a big bottle. I did get it on sale, if you'll remember. I think it was like $9. Normally 15 or 16, something like that, but that's a fail. Okay, so aside from showing you guys my super cool t-shirt, you know, Packers play tonight. Their last preseason game is tonight, so we get a bonus casual day at work. So I'm wearing some jean capris and my Nike flip-flops, as you know I like those, and my Packer shirt. So yeah, I guess that's all I have to tell you guys today. I hope you guys are having a great week. By the time you watch this, there'll be only, probably anyway, there'll be only one more day till the weekend, till the 3-day weekend. Yay! This weekend I am hoping to. I'm feeling like I'm getting to the point where I can do that foundation video, so I'm hoping to do that. Oh, a subscriber of mine, Sarah, asked about concealers. I might do, I don't have a ton of concealers, but I could do a video of the ones that I've tried. Yeah, I think that's everything that I'll have coming up this weekend. So I hope you guys have a great day and a great rest of the week, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.